We are back and we're talking about Stand and Deliver. We're going to talk about the positives. Now, for me personally, this positive really came slowly after the fact. And that was...
You were never a fan of Hank and Tank.
I wasn't. I'll be honest. I was a Hank and Tank hater. I wasn't a hater. I just wasn't a huge fan of them. I was a skeptic. But they very much impressed me in this match. And after they did defend the tag team champions on NXT, and both matches were excellent. This was a very good match. And with Fraxiom, it's like, who was going to beat this team? I was not expecting Hank and Tank. I was expecting a heel team to do it. But you know what? I still like this match. Yep. I think it was the right call overall. Hank and Tank have really gelled well perfectly, but Fraxiom, I think they are physically incapable of having a bad match, just as a tag team.
They can never have a bad match, but they're on the main roster.
They are on the main roster. They're on SmackDown.
Yeah.
So this was a very good match. If you have some time, go out of your way to watch this. It was awesome. The women's four-way was very good.
The women are a highlight of this division, of this brand. Let's just put it,
Oh yeah, I mean, this is probably the strongest women's division right now in wrestling, and that's even over like literally promotions that only consist of women wrestlers. It's just such a strong division right now. I mean, when Stephanie Vaquer is your champion over people like Giulia and Jordynne Grace, it's so crazy to think that, whoa, this thing is stacked. And I will say even Jaida Parker really held her own in this, even though she, I would say, is the least experienced out of all of them.
Well,
but she did very good.
Own.
She was awesome. And the main event was pretty good. It was there.
Yeah.
I knew that Femi was going to win this one.
Yeah.
It was pretty obvious.
Yeah.
But I said it was pretty good. That was it. That was actually it for my positives. There wasn't really anything else that stood out. With the positives, we do have negatives. And the first one is the ladder match.
A little bit of a mess.
It was. We don't need to do a ladder match when a title is vacated. Number one, the title shouldn't have been vacated in the first place. I think Vaquer should have continued to defend the champion. That's
there's a lot of, I'm not.
Now, they worked hard.
Yeah.
I will give them that. And the ladder matches are pretty brutal considering I think Izzi should have won, personally. But Ruca won. And
Ruca was always very popular, but never held a championship before.
That's true. This is a new avenue for her. She is still a team with Zaria, which is still very weird. I'm not a big fan of it. Who knows? Maybe they'll grow on me like Hank and Tank.
Yeah.
But cool.
I
hate this. I really do. I like the match, but they never got an oomph.
No.
It never got out of that second gear. It was a fun opener.
Yeah.
But I've seen better from both.
Yeah.
So that's sort of why I put it here. It's like this.
I wonder if the timing has to be a factor in that, because it was a morning show.
It was. This was like early in the day.
Yeah.
So it was kind of crazy to think that.
At least early for, the standard.
A wrestling show, right.
Yeah. It was in Las Vegas, 10 a.m., so.
Yep. The churn was good. It was needed.
It was. But this match was just there.
Yeah, it was. It was just there. Now, if this was, I even put it in my notes, it was a fun match, but if it was on regular NXT as the main event, I think it would have been more impactful.
Yeah, I see that.
DarkState are a good team.
Yeah.
They actually are starting to gel well as a team, and I've always liked Luca Crusifino and Tony D'Angelo and Stax. But I think Stax should have had his own faction from the word go. I think if he turned and joined DarkState, it would have been more impactful because now he's just kind of on his own. And really, he should have like a rogue mafia. And I think
there's something akin to like the bloodline of the WWE.
Right. I think DarkState would have maybe not like a traditional mafioso, but this rogue group of renegades just beating people up. I think
someone more akin to like a gang almost.
Right.
Rather something that is still organized, but is not like prim and proper sort of thing.
Right. Not the, like I said, organized crime part of it. More of this renegade crazy, like you said, like more of a gang. I think that would have worked.
Yeah.
But I put it as a negative for that. That was really it for my notes on NXT. Overall, I'm going to give it a full thumbs up.
I'm going to give it a full thumbs up as well.
So that was it. So when we come back, we're going to be doing TNA Rebellion.